Hello, look at LTM Reviews, where I get you caught up on the oldest movies. We all know George Lucas from Star Wars. From Star Wars to Indiana Jones to basically anything Star Wars related. He did make one film in the 80s that that is considered to be his worst thing he's ever done, and that movie is Howard the Duck. So in Howard the Duck, you've got a duck named Howard who lives on his little planet filled with in-jokes and adult jokes, and suddenly one day he flies out of his apartment and then ends up on Earth somehow and meets a girl named Beverly, played by got the actress's name, but I think she's from Back to the Future. But anyways, she has to try to get Howard home. And then while trying to get home, they accidentally bring down this alien that was possessed by the professor, and the alien possesses the professor, and now they have to help the professor get this alien out of him, and then try to get Howard home. So as far as the reception goes, Howard is considered to be one of the worst films of all time. Though the only positive thing about Howard is that it has gained a cult following for fans of the comic books. And, well, I could see some people liking this movie. I did not get into this film at all. It's not the worst or anything. It's still better than something like Garbage Pail Kids or something, but it's definitely not very good. It's just, the movie just didn't know what it wanted to be. The movie either wanted to be an action movie starring Howard, or it wanted to try to be a dark satire. And the tone is very inconsistent. It doesn't know what it wants to be. The acting is kind of over the top. It's not horrible. I mean, I know they're trying to do that. I know some of them are trying to do their best, mostly from Beverly, but everything else is just horrible. The soundtrack is not that bad. I was expecting something worse from Howard, but there's a couple songs I like from the soundtrack, but the rest is just awful. It's 80s trying to be 70s rock and roll. The effects, I mean, I'm not going to be too much on the effects because this is the 80s, and when you think of the 80s, you're not going to expect much. Don't expect a lot, but for the time, they're not that bad. I mean, it's cheesy and they're cheesy and pointless, but they do have a certain charm to them. I will say that. Overall, there's not really much to say about Howard other than it's just a cheap, forgettable movie. I mean, I could see its fans, and I can see why it's getting a little bit of a following and why people talk about it so much and say it's like a guilty pleasure or something, but for me, it just didn't do much for me. It's not the worst, it's just kind of boring and dated. Kind of dull, too. Though I will say this, I hope Marvel, because I heard Marvel's doing great now, I hope Marvel someday reboots this movie, because I can see the potential of Howard coming back at some point. He's been in cameos like in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, so hopefully we can probably get another movie that's based on him that's not like this. So hopefully we'll see how that turns out. So overall, I give Howard a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. It's just not a good movie to me. If you like it, that's fine. That's all I'm here for my opinion. So that's all I came here for. Okay, now that that's done, thank you guys. I'm fine. Once this video is done, I'm gonna go work on Illumination Month, which starts in March. Really excited. This is LTM signing out, and I'll see you guys. And I can't wait for Illumination Month.
The way, you ugly ass bitch. Mario's trying to teach us how to Dougie.
Baby, like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know what? It's all the bitches left. All I need is a beat that's super bumpin', and for you to back it up.
Thoughts that go like bullets through the time you told me that you wish you were dead. It's a broken arm when you can't stop choosing to sleep through your